Hello, witchlings. It's Becca the Witch here. Today I'm going to talk to you about scrying. Scrying is an ancient divinatory art that, with a little bit of practice, most people are able to learn how to do. And I'm going to tell you about a couple of different ways to do it. First, anytime that you're trying to do any kind of divination, it is very helpful if you use herbs or oils that are conducive to an altered state of mind to help relax you and open up your mind to perceiving. My favorite herb for this is mugwort. I've already ground up a little bit of it here, and I'm going to put it on my charcoal. You can also use mugwort in a tea. You take 1 teaspoon of mugwort per cup of hot steaming water and let that sit for 10 to 20 minutes and then drink it. Okay, so you got your mind in a relaxed state. Now you're ready to start doing the scrying. You want to do this with all the lights turned off. It not only adds a nice ambiance, but it helps to psychologically relax you when you do this in the dark, and you can see images better. The first kind of scrying I'm going to tell you about is scrying with a mirror. You want to use a mirror that has a completely black picture area in it. I've made this one myself by just painting the back of the glass in the photo frame black. I also added in a little bit of mugwort in the paint just to help to enhance the psychic abilities. What you're going to do is light a candle and then look into this mirror. You want to tilt your head back just a little bit so that your eyes are about halfway closed, and just let your eyes relax, and then just breathe slowly in and out, and continue to gaze at the mirror with your eyes relaxed. And eventually you'll notice that your vision begins to cloud. Stay relaxed, keep looking. Eventually you will start to see pictures appear in the clouds. Watch what happens. Usually, well, not usually, almost 100% of the time, the pictures that you see are going to be metaphorical. You're probably not going to see visions of exact events that are going to occur or of exact people that these events are going to be involved with. A lot of it will be metaphorical, and after the fact you can write it all down and then try to piece it together. This is a method that a lot of people use and have a lot of success with. In all honesty, I am not good at mirror scrying. I'm just telling you how to do this. I've watched other people do it. It is just not something that I have a knack for. I do, however, have a knack for another type of scrying, which I'm going to tell you about right now. The other type of scrying is done with fire. So we're going to make a little indoor fire here. I'm going to take a cotton ball, and I'm going to saturate the cotton ball with some 90% alcohol. And then I'm going to put a flame to it and throw it in the cauldron. Now, you want to stare into the cauldron in the same manner that you did with the black mirror. Head tilted back just a bit, your eyes about halfway closed, a gentle gaze where you're relaxed, and eventually you will start to see images in the fire. And then the third way to do scrying that I know about is with water. I'm going to use the cauldron for this also. Pouring in a cup of water. Well, actually 2 cups of water. And now I'm going to gaze down into that black inky water. Same thing. You're going to have your head tilted back slightly, your eyes about halfway closed, very relaxed, and just stare into the dark water until you start seeing the clouding and then you start seeing images. All three of these methods do require some practice. Once in a while, there may be a person that can immediately get it to work, but usually, like most things, it takes some practice until you get good at it. Experiment with it. Um, Give yourself maybe 5 to 10 minutes the first time you try it. I wouldn't sit for an hour, and try to see things. That's going to be mentally exhausting and get you really frustrated. So start out with small increments, 5 to 10 minutes, and eventually you'll start to notice and you'll start to see things. And then the fun part is after you are all done scrying, writing down and trying to figure out what on earth it was that you just saw. I'll do some more videos about that later on down the road.